I like it. All right, are we ready to go live, guys?
Well, it's too late. You already pushed the button.
We're on to your games now.
You ain't slick.
See what I got here, Brian? Let's go to a match. No fucking match. I'm not finished yet. You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get
That
hurt.
piece of shit that you brought on here? Wait till I get my hands on him.
Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah. And he apologized. I don't believe you dickhead. I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
And
you
give me
can
my
prove
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
Hello. And welcome back to the Abdominal Stretch, the podcast by the guys that podcast about wrestling but don't always watch all the wrestling that they podcast about. The Abdominal Stretch, myself, Nathan Askill, Pablo Romero Estevez, and Coach Pumps. How's everybody doing? We're back. We took a week off because we have a list. This show's got a lot of PTO.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just put it that way. This show, we have saved up a lot of vacation days.
Yeah, we got sick benefits here.
And we are using, listen, I give medical insurance here, lots of time off, sick time, the whole shebang. Pablo is reporting live this week from the Wolf House Lodge.
The Great Wolf Lodge, brother.
The Great Wolf Lodge.
Wolfpack. Fucking Wolfpack sound here, dude.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that's a water park, correct? An indoor water park?
Yeah, it's like a indoor water park / hotel that they have like their own IP of cartoon characters that nobody knows. But yeah, it's a dope indoor water park and they have like little restaurants. Feels like a little kid version of Vegas, kind of. and it's just 15 minutes from my house. I didn't mention that,
Yeah.
but it's a staycation. My daughter turned 6, so we're staying here for like 3 days because it's what she wanted to do. So
Now, doesn't like each room come with extra tickets so like part of the point is to have like a party there, right? Like, so you get like a hotel room and then your room comes with like 6 tickets to the park.
Oh yeah, we splurged, dude. We got the big suite, like the big bear suite or whatever So it's like a 2-room. It's basically a 2-bedroom little apartment. And yeah, they give you the bands, but nobody's checking the bands. Everybody works here as a 16-year-old kid. You just punk. Like, I don't need these wristbands, man.
What was that? Did you guys ever watch that documentary about that wild water park in New Jersey?
Yeah, Class Action Park.
Wow. That documentary blew my mind, dude.
That's some old school shit. Yeah, with like people's teeth getting stuck in the water slide, so people would come out with like lacerations.
Bro,
and they're like, "What's going on? What's up these cuts?"
The guy's designing rides who's not even like an engineer.
Yeah, just like look at this hill. Let's throw a giant garbage bag on it. And,
I might have to watch that one again. That one's got some good. That's got some good. That's good.
That's
stuff.
like the most Jersey thing ever, too. By the way,
Dustin Lights, the producer, the producer that works with me. He went because he's from the East Coast. He's been to Clash Action Park. Yeah, I was like, "Fuck, you're a veteran, dude."
Yeah.
Pumps. How was your week, buddy?
It's pretty eventful. I went, where'd we go? Was it technically Florida? Yeah, Florida for roller derby.
Nice.
We got her done.
What part of Florida?
The Panhandle. Destin?
Yeah,
Fort
dude,
Walton.
fucking Miramar, Destin area. That water's beautiful, dude. Look at this.
Yeah, so this was the after party, which Nashville Roller Derby always wins the after party.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
a sick outfit.
Yeah.
And is that your assistant coach or a player?
So she plays for the
I
A
met
squad.
her. I did meet her at your wedding.
No.
I did not meet her at your wedding. That's
You
what I was
did
gonna
not.
say. Yeah.
No. So she's the head coach of the B team, which is like our JV kind of. That's the best way to describe it. So I bench coach the B team. So I'm her coach, like assistant coach, technically.
Gotcha.
So I work for her, but that's the B game. I was head coach of the A game.
You have so many roller derbyists
Yes.
that you have an A team and a B team, huh?
Yeah, technically we kind of have a half-ass C team, but it's not official. So just because we have a lot of people in our like boot camp, like, new like freshmen basically.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no, it's going good.
So how was Florida?
It was good. It was real good. We stayed three days after. Yeah, the game was Saturday, and we left out on Tuesday. It was good. Got a good tan. Spent some time at the beach.
Sick.
Spent
No
a
sharks.
day- Huh?
No sharks. Destin's got like a insane like shark thing. Because I was there like 6 weeks ago, and then there was like all the viral TikTok videos of like, look at all the sharks coming to the coast of Destin, and
No sharks. A lot of dolphins though.
we saw a lot of sharks. But it was also what are those toothless sharks? Lemon sharks.
What?
A bunch of
What?
lemon sharks?
Did you
Lemon
say
sharks.
women sharks? Toothless?
Lemon sharks.
Lemon.
Lemon.
What are those toothless
sharks.
sharks? Women sharks.
Oh.
I see. You see. All right. What? Anything else, Pumps? Did you guys win? You won the after party. You said, but did you win? You won the game, or you?
So A team won. B team did not, but it's a good learning experience. So
Dang.
shout out to my Brawl Sharks. Good job.
Did you? Do you guys have to coordinate this with other teams, or does a league set all this up for you?
Both answers are true. The league is the team. Everyone in the team has a league job.
Like orange slices and Capri Sun? Is that a job?
Sure. Yeah. I think that technically falls under game, like game time or game prep. But yeah, snacks are a job.
Yeah, I like it. It's a little roller derby village.
Yeah, it takes a village to hit people on roller skates.
Pablo, how has your last week or two been? What's going on?
Crazy, man. I mean, coming
How's
down
the
off
leak?
of Comic-Con. The what?
The leak. You had a leak.
Dude, it's
Is that
still
why
there.
you're reporting
Still haven't-
live from Big Bear Lake? Or
No.
whatever?
Great Wolf Lodge.
I think
Close.
I'm convinced he's in a correctional facility and he doesn't want to
Yeah.
mention it. I mean, it's very at
No.
any moment he could get like fucking dragged out.
No, yeah, at any moment, yeah, Great Wolf Lodge security could come and bust me in a conference room that I randomly just snuck into.
Yeah, that is true. He is there illegally.
Because there was like the tape and this like conference rooms upstairs. I'm like, you know what? Instead of driving home, I'm just gonna find a conference room. And I like kind of the lights were off in this one, and I'm just like, good enough. Nobody's coming up here. It's empty up here. And what are they gonna say? Hey, you can't be in here. And I'll be like, hey, after the podcast.
I got a respect.
Yeah, all right, buddy. All right, calm down.
I know you're a fan.
Stevie.
I know you
Yeah.
you can sit in the corner and listen.
Yeah.
Let me just so that's it? There's nothing else?
I mean, I went to Comic-Con. I did all the Comic-Con stuff. There was a lot of wrestling.
We haven't talked since Comic-Con?
Dude, we haven't. No, yeah. We skipped last week. But I mean, Comic-Con was at the end of July. It's just.
Well, give us some Comic-Con tidbits, bud.
Well, I went to an AEW panel. I don't have it now. It's an AEW panel that was pretty cool. And one of the fans that was there, because Tony Storm was on the panel.
Our fan? One of the Abdominal Stretch fans? Or AEW?
Johnny
AEW
California?
Was it Johnny California?
No.
Love that guy.
No, so one of the fans there though was like, "Who are you here to see?" I'm like, I don't know, whoever. I'm just here for the panel. But I'm like, but probably my favorite person on this panel is going to be Tony Storm, and they were like, oh, and I kind of talked to them a little bit about what I like what she's doing, and they gave me a friendship bracelet that said Tony Storm on it. She had a bunch of bracelets, and she's like, well, since you're the Tony Storm fan, I have to give you this. It's like I guess it's a thing that started at like Taylor Swift concerts.
Yeah, the Swifties do that shit.
Yeah, the Swifties do it. So now
Not
apparently
shit, not shit, Swifties, don't come for me.
Well, apparently AEW fans do it too. I don't have it with me, but I thought it was really cool. I was like, oh wow, I got a little friendship bracelet. And then
I
so
can
saw
just
the
see
panel.
Nate's fucking wheel spinning right now. What kind of homophobic shit can I equate this to?
Well, I did tell you I ran into Tony Khan.
That sounds real cool, Pablo.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
I ran into Tony Khan in the bathroom of all things.
And he's this tall
after that panel. No, I didn't. He was like washing his hands. I know he saw me at the panel. I was like sitting pretty close, and then I just like kind of walk into the room. He's like washing his hands, and there's like a bunch of like it was Comic-Con, like all the fucking people, and I was just like, "Hey, man of the people, Tony Khan, look, you taking a piss with all the non-billionaires in this space."
You said that?
No, I just said man of the people, Tony Khan.
Oh. Well, no, but you said that though. You said man of the people. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And he was like, yeah, No, then he kind of laughed and finished washing his hands, and
he was like, "You want to help me with this bag, brother?"
Yeah. Did he ask if you wanted to be on? Did he ask if you wanted to be on fucking Dynamite this week?
Yeah. No, I should have told him to tune in. No, but and then I ran into Swerve, took a picture with Swerve Strickland. I think it's up on my social there, and then I don't know, and then Adult Swim had a mashup. So what I noticed, I feel like I got an inside scoop. Is that Tony Khan is kissing the fucking Time Warner Discovery ring. Because even when he introed like the whole Adult Swim event, like he was just like freaking all over that fucking Time Warner, fucking sucking at the teat.
He's got to get that deal. When,
He's like, round of applause, everybody, for Time Warner Discovery. And I'm like, who the fuck's clapping for Time Warner Discovery? They're fucking media conglomerate. But
he has a hard time getting his wrestlers applauded for, not some fucking $1 billion Fortune 500 company.
But I will tell you, one of the highlights was I got to watch there was a wrestling event with Johnny and Taya, of course, wrestling like Meatwad and Mr. Frog and a bunch of like Adult Swim characters. People came out there. I'll probably put a video together eventually here, but and then Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale wrestled as well. Other Adult Swim characters, and it was one of the weirdest wrestling things I've ever
That
been
sounds
to.
bizarre. That sounds like that weird like Looney Tunes game that's out right now that has like all those different properties
DC
that
multiverses.
Yeah, they can be Street Fighter. It's like kind of like Street Fighter. It's kind of weird, but
yeah, if I was more
Disney
prepared,
did
I'd
that
have
shit.
pictures.
It's more Smash Brothers than Street Fighter, but
I never played Smash Brothers, so I don't know.
You're not missing anything.
I know it looks
Hey,
fucking
what are you talking about?
hugely
That's
popular,
like my
though.
It's my game, dude. All right, let's see if I can.
I said what I said.
I got a little Johnny Mundo here versus the guy dressed as Meatwad. Here, let's see if I can play this video.
Wait a minute.
Goddamn, boy.
Who's playing Meatwad? Is he a worker?
I don't know.
Look like
I didn't
a worker?
recognize.
I mean, kind of.
I don't think so. No, I'll tell you. I think it was just like I don't know, bro. I don't know if they're actually wrestlers.
He's for sure works, dude. They had to have practiced that.
They had to. I don't know. I didn't recognize. I feel like pretty good is like recognizing wrestlers on the Southern California wrestling scene.
Well, bro,
but
listen. Then Tony Khan's a fucking idiot.
That's Rick Knox.
Like, why do you risk your fucking guys getting hurt against fucking people that don't know how to wrestle on an event like this?
Because he needs that Time Warner Discovery deal.
Calm down. It's Johnny Mundo. Stop it.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it was very gaggy.
It wasn't Okada.
I mean, look. This
like,
girl is
yet. Till Okada's wrestling fucking Samurai Jack next year.
No. Wait, let's not put down. I gotta give Johnny Mundo some props. Johnny TV, John Morrison, whatever you want to call him. he's like he's kind of like, I feel like the poster boy of like casual fan wrestling now. Like he does like Lucha Vavoom. And he's got like a really entertaining style about, hey, he looks like a fucking superstar in real life.
For sure.
Yeah, you show up to an event and you're like, this dude's wrestling. And then, because he's also like low key massive, and he always has the funny matches. And I think, I don't know, there's for sure a lot to it, because he's kind of an ambassador for wrestling, for non-wrestling fans, on like fun wrestling. You know, I don't know. Everybody had a good time.
But you know what? And you know what, Pablo? That's all that matters.
All that matters, man.
All that matters, dude. It's all that matters.
It's a little Willow Nightingale.
I love her. She's great.
She was great. Orange Cassidy.
She's a woman, but she's great.
Well, she's like this. The AAA champion, Orange Cassidy, obviously did. You know, I mean, people who don't watch wrestling eat this shit up. Orange Cassidy all day is.
Yes.
You know, his matches are always very entertaining.
Only until you've seen it 16,000 times.
And I want to assume that most of the people at the Adult Swim event probably hadn't been to a wrestling show. I think this was a lot of people's first,
including the people that wrestled.
Yeah, I don't know who's under. One of them was a Mr. Frog or whatever, who's like apparently like eat. And then another one was from like this character named Rachel from, I don't know, some bullshit.
Friends. He wrestled Jennifer Aniston.
No, I don't know what this.
What's happening?
Mr. Frog fucking beating up Orange Cassidy. I don't know. It was a good time, dude.
Built like meat.
What the fuck? Yeah, the people as the Adult Swim characters did not look wrestlery, but the AEW people looked great. So there's that.
Can't wait to really respect Orange Cassidy on TV next week after getting beat up by a fucking frog.
Because this was the line. This was where they jumped the shark. Stop it, Nate.
No one in the WWE roster is getting beat up by that frog. I'm telling you right fucking now.
And then I did also see Will Ospreay and stuff at the. Let me tell you, Will Ospreay, little guy, little fella. I felt very weird, actually. I was like, man, why am I bigger than this guy right here? But, you know, it's fine.
Have you seen Will Ospreay in person, Pumps?
Sure have.
My week.
Sorry.
They tried to cut you off.
No, I stopped. I
sorry.
learned my lesson.
No, it's fine. Go for it. That was it. I was just taking a shot at Will Ospreay. I don't know. Apparently, he's like 6 foot. I'm just kidding.
I did listen, Pablo. Pablo, I knew what you were trying to do. I kind of left you hanging out there to dry. I didn't. If I'd have backed you up a little bit, but I could tell Pumps was not thrilled.
No, I don't care.
I know you don't care.
Go for it.
I know. I will get to him.
Why? What did he do this week?
Oh, well, it wasn't what he did this week. It's what he did last week when we didn't talk that I made notes on.
Oh, okay. Last week that I saw in person? Go ahead.
What? Is it the one with him and MJF having the interview segment?
Yes.
Yeah. Whew, that was bad.
Yikes.
Wasn't good.
Hey, how was your week?
Hey, my week. Thanks for asking. I don't really
problem.
remember. It's been fine. Nothing's
shot a
really.
video.
Yeah, I'm shooting a video. I'm in the midst of it.
Oh.
I still have another few more days, hours, whatever. But yeah, that's been fun. I'm going to Munich for Oktoberfest.
Germany?
Yeah. Germany.
This guy. I'm going to race Mario Karts in Japan. I'm going to Germany because reasons. All right.
Yeah, October 1st through October 6th.
Hell yeah.
So that's that happened this week. That's about it. Let's talk wrestling. What do we watch, guys?
Whoa. We're 20 minutes in and we're actually going to talk wrestling right now?
Yeah,
hold
that's
on.
right.
Hold on. Wait a second.
It's called its schedule, Pablo. We got to hit time cues.
Holy shit. I have not, aside from that AEW show, I have not watched AEW, but I have
You didn't watch SummerSlam?
WWE was I watched SummerSlam. Hell yeah.
SummerSlam is not AEW.
Yeah.
No,
you
I'm
said
saying
you
I didn't watch
it.
8. You said what did we watch, right? I was
Yeah.
just saying I haven't watched AEW at all.
Oh, okay, but that's fine. But you watched SummerSlam though, right?
Yeah, and the Monday Night Raw after it. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Pumps, you watched SummerSlam?
I watched SummerSlam. I watched week 2 of the Great American Bash, and I saw the Dynamite that I was at.
Wow, fucking A. This might be the most cock-locked and ready to fucking blow as Pumps has been in weeks.
It's true.
yeah,
I like it. All right. Well, let's
isn't
get on-
all
It's
in
like when I'm
supposed
not
to be
at work,
this?
I have time to do these things.
Very true. What'd you say, Pablo?
Isn't All In supposed to come up this?
It's this weekend.
Am I
Is it
wrong?
this weekend?
It's this
Yeah,
weekend.
it's on the 6th.
Oh,
Jesus.
Wait, no.
6th. The
What's
6th was 3
No,
days
yeah,
ago.
what's
the
today?
6 was
Oh, you guys weren't at that?
Today's the 8th.
No, I wasn't at all.
No, actually, no. It's on the 25th, I think.
Okay.
We'll get there. Yeah, it is. It is because it's the day my cousin's gonna be in town. Oh, I went to Coronado and visited my cousin. That was fun.
I was gonna say you were with Chris.
I
Okay,
did.
let's get to the wrestling.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's what I forgot about. It was fun.
I'm
shit
gonna give a
has
shit
to
about
work.
your cousin in Coronado. Just kidding. Sorry.
All right. So we got what opened the show?
Yeah, it's August 25th.
Yeah, I said the 25th, right? What match opened SummerSlam?
One you
Was it-
fast forwarded through.
Was it same Bayley and Nia Jax? Oh no, Liv and Rhea. That
No.
was I watched that.
No.
I watched it all. I watched every fucking second of it.
No, you did.
I did too. So Rhea and Liv, thought it was pretty good. I thought the whole separated shoulder thing that Rhea was doing was a good. She was selling. She was doing her thing.
She was selling, but I don't know. That just always is hokey to me.
Now, was that what she was injured? Come back from?
Yeah, it was
Like,
a shoulder
were they going
injury.
back to it?
shoulder.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was
So-
a shoulder.
She didn't really pop it back into place and shit, right? Like that was just all them, her double jointing it out, right?
Why are you trying to get rid of the magic trick, brother? Maybe she did pop it back in
I'm just
place.
asking. I just don't think that they
She
would.
had like a lump, but
Right.
I want to say that's probably from the surgery. Like she just may have that. But
Yeah, I
she
think
had
she
like
was just like
Oh,
tweaking it.
she's got lumps, all right.
Lovely lady
Yeah.
ones.
yeah. She for sure has like cemented her superstar status. I feel like,
1,000,000%.
especially even this like she's like now for sure like at the top. I feel like I don't know. She was great. The whole match is great.
So we got the Dominic, the heel getting even more heel somehow.
Yeah, heel turning heel.
Yes, and he is gone with Liv and the Nuggies, the Dino Nuggies.
Is this the first time that this is like a heel that's turned more heel? Like we got to give Dom Mysterio props if this is the case.
I mean, Hall of Famer. The guy just keeps fucking adding to his legacy, dude.
He's got probably. He's a living legend at this point. Fuck
What?
Larry Zbyszko.
Fuck, he's probably the greatest Mexican wrestler of all time.
Probably.
Yep. Sure is.
Who the fuck is this Mil Mascaras motherfucker? Move over. Dom
Bro,
Mysterio's here.
To cross
Yeah.
over into the U.S., it's dumb. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that famous
Dumb.
Mexican-born Dominic Mysterio.
Bro, San Diego's basically Mexico.
It's true. It's true. Not a single cap to be found in that.
So, Pumps, what do you think about the match?
I mean, the match was good. It's just I feel like those spots are just hokey. I don't know why.
Mhm.
I don't know. But again, it was fine. It was good. It was a good match.
Yeah, and it just makes Rhea's now, she's going to be super babyface, mega female champion of the century. She's just, they're going to push her to the
Well,
moon,
I mean, it's
dude.
now the chase, which is what it's
Right.
all.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like she's going to do the Cody run.
Also, I mean, props to. I feel like Liv's stock has risen through this whole thing as well, right? Like
Absolutely.
she's definitely once more cemented herself into a bigger player in the women's division. I mean,
Yeah, with no
And-
what's her name, Red, the man, with no Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I mean, Liv has really stepped up, so good for her.
And is Becky done?
yeah,
Is she gonna retire?
Well,
no.
her contract is up. She's not.
Oh yeah. She's that's what I mean. I don't know. Only
No, she's
time
not
will
done.
tell. Only time.
She needs
will tell.
she needs to restructure that contract for a lot more money is what needs to happen because WWE isn't paying their female talent shit in comparison.
Or
to
she could go to the
AEW.
place that is with her bestie.
That's what I.
Who's her bestie?
See,
Oh, Sasha. Oh yeah. I don't think she'll go to AEW.
I don't either, but
No.
money talks.
Well, that's what
Money
that's what I said. That's what I said. Fucking like 10 shows ago or whatever. I was like, if you want to stay home with your baby, go to AEW, get the bag, work 1 day a week, and then be with your kid the rest of the time. I mean, it seems like a
Yep.
no-brainer. like, sure, you're not going to be with Seth, but you'll just see him when you're at home, like every week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Seems like a no-brainer to me, but.
But there's a prestige to being in WWE more than there is AEW.
And she did it, and she's you
Right.
know, it's not like she can't come back.
Maybe.
Next, we had Bron and Sami, I believe,
Yes.
and they finally put it on the Bronster. I feel
Yeah.
like the minute I saw that there was Nash, the Steiners, DDP, and Jackie in the fucking skybox, I was like, I think
The
Bron's
90s
getting it tonight.
The 96 WCW roster cheering on
the
for kid.
fucking- yeah, exactly.
Ron.
Yeah, so
I'm surprised that they let Rick Steiner on WWE because I feel like Braun would have probably got called up sooner if he hadn't done all that shit at WrestleCon where he freaking called that trans wrestler
I thought that
and
was
like
Scott.
berated. No,
it
that was Rick.
Oh.
That was Rick.
Scott's
in
done
the-
so many other instances. I can't believe he's let in the building either.
Yeah, I mean, kind of true. But I don't think he's ever gone as far as to like freaking punching down on a trans wrestler in the middle of a crowded convention.
No,
And,
but he's
and I-
run down Triple H, the owner of the guy who's running the company, pretty fucking hard, bro.
Oh, that was Scott.
a lot of
Scott,
people
that's what I
have
mean,
done
Scott.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But they let him
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
true.
that's his
I-
brand, though, as like Republican school board, whatever, political, that's his brand. So,
Rick Steiner's?
Oh, for sure.
No, his brand is the dog faced gremlin, and you need to keep it at that.
right.
Doesn't need to
I
throw
keep-
in his politics.
Dude, I keep waiting just to hear whenever Pablo talks like this is a call from the Los Angeles Correctional Facility.
Right.
like when you're like this call is being taped. So good IC run for Sami. I thought he did a very admirable job with that whole run up to WrestleMania. I think he had a good little 8-month, however long he's been the IC champ. I think he elevated the Intercontinental Championship, and now it's up to Braun to keep that going.
You think
Because
Sammy elevated the Intercontinental Championship over Walter?
no, I think they both did. I think because listen, okay, you're right. I guess I framed that wrong. Gunter made it super important again, but then the next champion has to also keep that title's prestige with whatever he does next. And I think he did that with his chase at WrestleMania, and he won it, and then he was, a good champ. Now he's giving it to a younger dude, like Sami being the older vet. I think that he kept it. Now listen, if Braun has fucking 4 months of dud fucking angles, then the IC belt just goes right back down to where it was prior to Gunter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
It's almost like when you're the next guy, you've got to keep it going, or else the
Yeah.
fucking belt dies again.
Well, yeah, you don't ever
Only
want to
strong
be the
as
guy that
weakest
follows the guy.
Right, that's what I mean. I think Sami followed the guy and did it well. And now Braun's got to do it well. I don't know. I don't know how Braun's positioned. Is he just going to be Goldberg that can actually work and just beat everybody up? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's going to be interesting where they take it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the Braun Breaker thing plays out because he is so 90s down to his tribal Goldberg S tattoo.
Kids love him. Kids love him. I know my nephew. My nephew loves him some Braun Breaker.
I hate his ring gear, the way his facial hair is cut, the way he kind of sounds like Scott Steiner, but
it's
not.
the spray tan for me.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
too.
spray tan, the weird like old school Caesar fade thing that he's got going on with his. I don't know, man. He doesn't seem like he's in his final form. He seems very.
I also don't like his tucked in T-shirt either.
Yeah, he's like a kid. Nobody finished. But in the ring, he's impressive. So, but I don't know. We got to. You're right. Sami kept it going for Gunter or Walter, and now if he's in a bunch of dud storylines, that IC title just turns into shit again.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that I don't know if they're. I mean, listen, we all thought that he was going to win at last pay-per-view. So, I just don't know if they're pulling the ripcord too early in retrospect. I don't know. We'll see. Next we had.
This was the one Nate definitely didn't watch.
Bayley and Nia Jax? Absolutely did. I'm telling you.
Wow.
I watched them all, buddy.
No
watched
way.
it all.
Okay.
1 second here. We have a new women's champion, Nia Jax.
The Botchapotamus.
I didn't think she was bad in this match.
No, I don't think she was bad either.
She wasn't bad, but does anybody care?
I kind of did. Maybe it's because I'm not as invested. I was very surprised, first of all.
Because she's
a bloodliner.
You're just hoping.
She's a 1%er. She's a 1% bloodliner.
Gotta pull for my girl.
You know how long I've been a Nia Jax fan?
Yeah, no, forever. Literally forever.
I was very surprised that this was all Bayley got for a run. Unless they're going to trade the title back and forth, which I'm for. I need some movement back and forth in some of these feuds. So
yeah.
I think is babyface Bayley a better chaser, I guess? I don't know.
I just want to see the side pony come back.
Yeah, Bayley's great regardless. Whatever it is, she's going to be great. I hope it's not a use this time to bring along a Jade Cargill or somebody. Bayley's too good for that. What would be really nice is she kind of farts around till the Rumble, wins the Rumble again.
Okay.
But you've also got Tiffy with Money in the Bank, so
yeah.
There's that.
I think they're setting up Tiffy and Nia for something. Tiffy's she's gonna have to capitalize on the whole. Obviously, they're building this friendship between the two of them, but then, Tiffy's gonna do the mega heel thing and then turn on her friend at some point.
I mean, aren't they doing that with Chelsea and Viper though?
Sure.
Yeah, but not really.
I thought you watched all the wrestling, Nate.
I don't watch the Raw angles very often.
Oh, right. Right.
They're not on TV enough.
Very true. I do like Piper Niven when she wrestles, though.
Yeah, she's good.
Next, we had Logan Paul and LA Knight. I thought the match was really good.
Yeah. Logan Paul's overrated. He fucking sues people that try to expose him for his crypto fucking scams. He does good spots. Oh, he has 3 months to fucking practice because he never wrestles full time. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We need federal slap laws. Fuck you.
This is one of the more exciting matches.
So Logan Paul lost the U.S. title.
Good. Fuck him.
Hey, LA Knight laid his shit in too. Really, really good in this match.
Yeah.
So
Will
Logan
Ospreay's not
took a
doing
beating.
crypto scams.
You can't.
Separate the art from the artist, dog.
No. When the artist has painted 2 fucking paintings, no.
Bro, you're going to get fucking Pablo popped by the fucking corrections officers right now. You keep talking about scams.
It's all right.
No, it'll just be 17-year-old Great Wolf Lodge security. Come in, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
So good for LA Knight. He finally got his singles title that he's been chasing for what seems like forever now as being an over babyface. Again, LA Knight's got a good opportunity here to really elevate the U.S. title. But they got to have something good for him to do. I want to see a really good LA Knight U.S. title run. Like, you know what I mean? But not just him winning the matches. Like, I want him to be in some good, cool, you know what I mean? Like, when they were doing this shit with him and Logan, even though it was kind of cheesy, or he was like breaking his car or stealing his shit or breaking into his house, like, that feels kind of Attitude Era-y Austin kind of deal. And I know that he gets that he's the Rock and Austin hybrid guy, whatever. I don't really care. But, like, I feel like if they keep him in things like that, it could get old real fast. You know what I mean? If he's just constantly breaking a guy's fucking window. You know what I mean? Like, so I hope they have some good sort of long-term kind of plan for this run for him. But who knows?
Are you guys fans of the U.S. Open Challenge when John Cena used to do that?
Yes.
Do you think LA Knight could do something similar, and it would be
Absolutely.
pretty interesting?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
He's kind of he's a workhorse.
It also plays to his strong suit, which is talking shit, it seems. So if you do that, you give him the opportunity to shit talk a different guy every week, and the fucking crowd will pop for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah. I mean, yes. That's a good.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I want to see more out of LA Knight. Like, I'd like to see that title defended like a lot more on Friday nights. Not even in like necessarily the main event, but just like something in the middle of the show. And the U.S. Open Challenge, if you were to bring that back, I think he's kind of like the perfect guy for it, and gives you an opportunity to showcase a lot of your up and coming. Because remember, through that Open Challenge, that's when like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owen kind of entered the main roster. I think you could do a lot of really cool stuff with that as well. But also, I think they're positioning Carmelo Hayes to kind of feud with LA Knight as well.
Yeah, and Carmelo can talk, and that's good for both of them. I just, Rick, Carmelo's he has to fight all tooth and nail and not fall into the Ricochet slot.
Did you guys also notice that they're in the entrance, like the Prime truck that LA Knight was riding in on had like a gimmick window that didn't break from his bat like the first go round? And then he runs his bat through it. It just like perfectly splits in the middle. I was no. That did not work out too. Yeah, it was so weird. I don't know why they decided to do that. But
yeah, and he came out with MGK and I thought fucking Jelly Roll was gonna come out with fucking LA Knight. I like Jelly Roll, man.
He's fine, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Why is he everywhere?
It's a lot of pageantry.
I like Jelly. You know what? Actually, I'll tell you something that they did that was pretty original from a production standpoint. I liked Jelly Roll's live performance to like the vignettes of like what's going to happen in the like all the matches kind of like leading up to it or whatever. I like that they did that. It was different.
Like a live promo almost.
It was a very cool live promo, and I liked like how it almost worked with the live music. I don't know. It all worked out really well.
Yes,
I enjoyed that a lot.
I totally agree. I agree. I think that's I think that's the only way to use live music in the middle of a wrestling show without killing the show.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think if you put them on the board, on the screen, so the fans, if they don't want to look at the thing, they can look at that thing and they're hearing the music that they would have if they were at home, like with a edited promo or whatever. I think you're 100% correct. I think that was a very good way of implementing live music at a wrestling show. Okay, so shout out to LA Knight for winning his first singles title in the WWE.
Yeah, well deserved. Well deserved.
40. I like it. Next, we had Damian Priest and Gunter. I thought this match was pretty hard hitting, huh? They were those big boys were snugging it up.
Yep.
We got the Finn Balor turn. Pumps, you had to be excited about that. Right? Because now
Unleash the demon, baby.
Now Finn gets to go back to being the evil prince and running his own Judgment Day. I like it. I think this is good for Damian because they're almost going to do a thing where Damian's got to have to wrestle all the guys of the Judgment Day for, you know what I mean, periodically to get to fucking Finn.
Yeah, he's going to have to run the gauntlet, and then it'll be whatever the next pay-per-view gimmick match is, you know.
I'm sure we're going to get a Rhea, Priest, Dom, Liv tag match at some point.
Ooh.
Right? A mixed tag?
Still waiting for custody of Dom on Bill.
I know, me too. And you know what? They blew it. I know. They fucking blew it.
No, you could still do it. You could fucking have Rhea kind of be like, look, I don't really want Dom, but that's my property that you have there.
You might get in the weeds there a little bit.
Like they used to do with the managerial services of like Sonny and Marlena.
Yeah, something like that.
Which was awesome. Awesome because that always seemed like the patriarchy of the WWE was just like, we don't care who this girl wants to manage. We're gonna make these guys fight, and whichever one wins gets her.
Oh no!
So weird.
That's how it felt. Like it never felt like the girls were like Terry Reynolds gave a shit who she was gonna like.
In defense, Terry Reynolds put her services up for grabs with that Hardy Boys Edge and Christian storyline. She was the one that's like, whoever wins gets my managerial services.
But why? Why wouldn't you just choose which one you want to manage?
She wants to see the boys fight.
That's what, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Don't
like,
know what they want.
That's how it felt. That's how it felt.
No, I want to see
crazy
them
broad.
fight.
She doesn't know what she wants. We know what she wants. Go see my doctor. He'll give you some pills. Don't ask what they are.
No.
Allegedly.
Not the doctor.
Allegedly.
No, I want to see Rhea win custody of Dominic and then be Dom's Dom. Like have him come out with her to the ring in like a gimp suit. Like holding him by a leash or something. Like that the visual for that A is awesome. B, like just the fact that then Rhea would be like that kind of a badass who's just like, I'm gonna go medieval on this motherfucker.
That's another angle that I was always when the guys would lose bets, like didn't like Chavo had to be Eddie's like fucking slave or something, right? Like you had to like
yeah, you had to wear the shirts and everything, and
yeah.
That would still once more calling back perfect. I didn't even think about that because it still calls back to a Guerrero style angle. Call back to the custody for Dom. I would love to see like 2 or 3 months of like Rhea just like then torturing Dom every night on Raw, like figuring out a new punishment for him or something.
Making him do a different job. He's working the concession stand. I mean, listen.
Yeah,
I mean, all that shit is. I mean, listen.
Something.
I'm watching.
What just gives the greatest Mexican wrestler of all time something to do, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Got to get him some more TV time. Our main event, Cody and Solo. How did we feel about it, guys?
Hold on.
Not
It's clobbering time.
time.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. And this
Wow.
was my favorite. And this was my favorite match of the night. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Finally,
a match I didn't even know.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry, dude. I ate an edible before the show.
What?
Wrestled for a bracelet.
I didn't even
custody
think about
of
it
a
like
bracelet.
that. But
No, that's what
All
they
right.
wrestled for. Was that bracelet?
this felt big. Maybe
Yeah.
I was a little drunk. But when they finally got to this one, and they were in the fucking ring staring at each other, and the crowd was going nuts. Like you hadn't seen Punk in a singles. Like it just felt like important. You know what I mean? Punk's out there in the fucking Hitman fucking trunks. I don't know. It was just fucking cool.
I like that they wrestled for a bracelet. I agree. It felt big, and it kind of just goes to show you, like, if you do it right,
Right.
it doesn't fucking matter what you're wrestling for. The match could still feel big and important. And it was just a stupid little bracelet, but it felt like, it had a lot of meaning behind it. It had fallout and consequences that would come from it. And Seth Rollins' referee shirt, was just
And
untouchable.
Seth's refereeing in general was hysterical. It was just,
it was.
it was fucking great, bro. Like, I don't know.
It was.
Seth might have pulled off the greatest special guest referee performance in history.
It was good.
I was trying
It
to
was
think.
good.
Okay, I wanted to bring this up. Gotcha, journalism. What were your favorite special guest referees of recent memory that you can think of?
I always liked Shawn Michaels in the short shorts.
Okay, right. That's a good one.
Well, what's recent?
We're not just in general. Whenever.
Tyson.
I mean, listen, bro, don't start. But Tyson wasn't the referee. He was an enforcer.
He was an enforcer.
I mean, that actually was the ref that, like, made you.
Jesse the Body.
But he didn't really do anything. He just kind of walked around.
Bret Hart. Sting versus Hogan.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Bret Hart, Sting versus Hogan, brother.
My point, but again, he wasn't the ref.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
And I can't really either, but I say this to say, like, Seth made the referee position entertain. It was another facet to the match that he stepped out of the way when he needed to, but then interjected himself in funny ways or like oh shit ways that made it stand out like he was almost in the match but wasn't in the match. And I just think that's a hard thing to do because it doesn't get played off very well usually.
Oh, Roddy Piper is a special guest referee against Scott Hall and Jeff Hardy in TNA early days.
I didn't see that, but
Look it up. It's a good one.
Yeah, wasn't
Classic.
Samoa Joe a guest referee against Angle and somebody?
Yeah. True. I'm sure there's been a lot of great special guest referees.
Yeah,
but
I was just saying it's not very often that they do this, and it worked.
Yeah.
Is what I was getting at.
Worked really well.
Yeah, Punk is a step slower.
Well, yeah,
But-
he's 45.
I know. Trust me, I know. I still have these. My CM Punk in my head is like the CM Punk that wrestled Undertaker at that WrestleMania that should have been the main event, which was a fucking fantastic match. And that whole, you know what I mean? Like,
Undertaker's best WrestleMania match. I don't care.
you don't care what?
I don't care that you're going to say Michaels.
Oh, you're saying that was his best WrestleMania match? Oh, no, but it was a good one.
No, it was.
My point is that
For a man that loves storytelling, that was a better story.
Whoa, that's for sure. That's without question. When fucking Punk was coming out with the urn and shit, and that shit was that shit was brilliant. That shit was chef's kiss. That angle does not get talked about enough. But I still think they tell a good. He's still a really masterful storyteller in the ring, and can mask that he's not doing the exact same shit that he did years ago, but still is pulling off some fucking shit at 45. He ain't AJ Styles, but he's also not fucking, you know.
No, he's not on the gas either.
Fucking right. That's true. But
Yeah.
But I like that he lost.
Yeah.
I like it.
Punk he never needs to win.
He doesn't. And I think Drew finally got one. You know what I mean? After fucking just taking an L for the last 6 months.
But Drew only ever gets one when it doesn't matter. Like, he won the title to an empty arena at an empty WrestleMania. Like, he wins a match for a bracelet at SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Like,
but you don't think
he
giving
wins
Punk
the
his
title
first
and immediately gets cashed in on and got like.
But you remember him. But you
remember
memorable.
him, but
it's memorable.
Yeah, I'm not saying Drew's bad. This is not me shitting on Drew. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't win when it counts.
Why are you shitting on Drew McIntyre?
Just said I wasn't.
He's a friend of the show.
Is he?
He was a friend of our old show.
Well, that wasn't us.
I interviewed Drew McIntyre for our old show, Pablo.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah. Not on this show though.
No, you're
You
right.
did?
Friend of your
I thought
old
that
show.
was what's his name.
No, I ended up doing it.
Oh,
Were the hard hitting? Did you get him some gotcha journalism? Speaking of gotcha
No.
journalism, did you?
No, but it was fun though. I was nervous. It was fun. Like, it was
Yeah.
my first time I ever interviewed somebody before. I was like, all right, it's cool. Anyway,
It's hard.
yes, it's not easy. It's not. You're right.
Not easy.
I can. Like, that's why when you said that without any sort of prepared questions, it kind of is like when you had to do that surprise shit with Josh Gad or whatever, and you had
Well, Patton Oswalt.
or Patton Oswalt.
Josh Gad
sorry.
was easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Patton
yeah.
Oswalt, and you didn't have anything prepared. It's like,
No, yeah, I just posted. Yeah, it's just power of editing helped me out on that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
interviewing is not as easy as people think.
make it out to be for sure.
Yeah.
So looks like we're moving towards Seth and Punk. I mean, now are they going to stretch this out to WrestleMania?
Oh yeah, they're gonna stretch this out.
So what are each one of those guys going to do for the next 6.5 months?
Wrestle.
Not each other.
Drew still got that bracelet. It seems like Punk is still going to. I mean, he may be lighter on his dates, right? I don't know, like if he's going to be there every Raw, but it seems like they're going to keep it going.
Is it going to
One
be
way or
Drew? I read that Drew and Punk are going to headline Bad Blood in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily get 2 or 3 more pay-per-views out of their angle.
I think so
Like,
too. I think that's kind of cool.
Once more, they wrestled for a bracelet and they made it work so well. Like, that's what was impressive about this match. He was
They
fucking
didn't
literally
wrestle for a
wrestling.
bracelet,
Dude,
bro. That was just
They
fodder.
did. Yes,
but
they
that
did.
was just
It was.
fodder. It was just
Yeah,
fodder.
but it's like it was masterful. And like once
It
more, like
was.
like even the shot I can't get out of my head of Punk having Drew in the Anaconda Vice and
and then
noticing that the bracelet was on, and then like, but the way it was executed, he took a beat. He looked at it. He gave the crowd a second to absorb it and be like, "Oh shit!" He sees the bracelet. Like the way it was executed was so well done that bracelet, like it just we're sitting here talking about the importance of the IC title and
It
the US
becomes
title.
all of our bracelets, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was so well done, man. That's everybody's bracelet, man. We're all cheering for him to get it. It just got his fucking dog and his wife's name on it, too. It was like the most random shit. But it made it
And
seem
you
like
got a
everybody-
bracelet from the Tawny Storm people, so now you know the power of
I
a
know,
friendship
I know.
bracelet.
But also Seth put it on, and then Punk noticed Seth had it on. Like that, it was just fodder, but it was still kind of like a very important piece to keep like the story moving in a certain direction.
Right.
And it was really, really well done. If that bracelet can get me to emotionally invest this much time, I would say they could probably get another 2 or 3 pay-per-views out of it. I mean, obviously, I think it's going to eventually be Punk and Rollins at Mania.
Yes.
But and then not just that. This is as not knocking Drew McIntyre, he was already in the big picture here. but this is getting Drew McIntyre to a higher level than he's been in the past too.
Agreed.
So by the time Mania comes around, anybody he wrestles, he's going to be freaking white hot by then too, right? So I say keep it going. I'm very entertained by it, and I'll watch a good solid at least 2 more CM Punk Drew McIntyre matches.
Totally agree. They just got to make it. They got to inch it along. It can't just be about a bracelet. I mean, it is, but it's not. Yeah.
And it's totally about the brand, but I love the pacing of how it's played out the last couple of weeks. If anything, I mean, obviously Punk's shoulder injury, you never want that to happen, but it kind of made it work out. Like, I'm getting just enough of that story within the amount of time that they have.
It's funny because if you think about it, I guess that angle is something different to everybody. Like, if you were to ask me before you mentioned that, what is the Punk McIntyre beef over, I would have told you something completely different. And if they asked you that question, you go, it's over a bracelet. And that just makes, that's what I'm saying. So I would have said, well, he did this meme where he's over a casket and then he fucked him up. So to me, that's what that angle's about.
Took a picture with Jungle Boy.
Yeah, he took a picture with Jungle Boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to you, you're like, dog, that's over like an important ass fucking bracelet.
No, well, it's not. I'm not saying it's just about the bracelet.
I know you're not saying it's just. What I'm saying
bracelet and it changes everything.
But I wouldn't have even mentioned the bracelet at all.
It adds a level of.
But you're right.
It makes it personal.
You're right, because in that match when that spot happened that you talked about, I was like, ah, shit. Like, you're got. Yeah, it was good. Good stuff. Okay. Then we got Cody and Solo. It was okay.
What?
Yeah, I didn't think it was that great. I mean, it was fun. It felt like a what's the word I'm looking for, dude? Felt like a not a SummerSlam level main event outside of what happened at the end. This, I don't know if Solo and Cody should be main eventing SummerSlam, but that also might be me putting too much nostalgic importance on the SummerSlam fucking name. Does that make sense? Like, this could have been a fucking Backlash or some shit like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, this didn't need to be at a stadium.
Yes, I guess, yes, right. I think, but they had to go this route because of what they gave Solo fucking 5 months to get over as the guy. And we're going to give you these new guys. And I think it was too much for him too early, if that makes sense. Like,
I mean, would it have been too much for anybody though? Who could really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's hard to follow. Absolutely. He did his best. He was Suge Knight. He was the Suge Knight head of Death Row Records fucking but I like that because he went all in on that. He goes, all right, it's like, you know, what's his my boy, who was the last Jared Leto Joker. He goes, listen, I'm gonna go millennial grill fucking, you know, club Joker, and people are either gonna fucking hate it or they're gonna fucking love it. You know what I mean?
They're gonna play Purple Lamborghini.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and Solo went, okay, cool. So I'm gonna be Suge Knight, and it worked. It was just a lot. You know what I mean? Especially when they bring in a guy that's exactly basically your size, but just a little bit more athletic. The Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu, who now everyone is just like, fuck Solo. This Jacob Fatu's guy's the guy. And that just, I think they underestimated how over he was going to get immediately. And I think everybody in the wrestling space that follows that knew the minute that Jacob Fatu came in, it was a wrap for Solo. Does that make sense? I mean,
yeah,
I agree 1,000% with everything you just said.
Yeah.
Solo doesn't seem ready.
what bothered me was
but that's not that he's not good. Sorry. Okay, go on.
Well, no, I was just gonna say what bothers me is that Cody still needs all of his buddies, Orton, Owens, to beat one guy. Like, it made sense when it was Roman, because Roman's the super monster, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. But like Solo,
right? That's what I'm saying. That's why they like that.
Well, no, it was bloodline rules, so Cody knew that all the other guys were going to get involved.
I get that he needed to have help on standby, but like Cody still can't either win or retain his belt by himself.
I want to argue that, and I can't. If you're taking it from the aspect of Cody's defended the belt by himself.
Right.
You mean on like a big stage, right?
Not
like
at one of the big four.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he knew that the bloodline was going to be there.
Yeah, I get it. But for me, it would have almost been better, like, he's getting the 3 or 4 on 1, and nobody comes to help him except Roman. Like, okay. That's fine. Like, he holds his own just enough. He has some skin of his teeth kick out.
Yeah, but then, that also goes to show you that he's got homies. And why would your homies watch you get your ass beat in the ring and not come help you?
Because they're in AEW.
Because Ricky Starks isn't signed.
Ricky Starks hasn't debuted yet.
I'm going back to something you said.
All right, your kayfabe homies.
He's tight with Randy, sure, but
I understand both aspects of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
going back. Sorry, do you think WWE being the great fucking spin artist and the ability to adapt? I agree. I think since Jacob Fatu's debut, it almost is a shadow on Solo. Does WWE adjust and make Jacob, if he's not obviously hurt, because it looks like he hurt his ankle or something?
No, that was a work because they had to have a reason why he was down for so long and not getting back in the ring and helping Solo.
Keep the stink off him.
Yeah, because he's been this fucking monster and hurts himself enough to where he can't get up anymore.
Yeah. But does he jump in that spot that Solo's got? Is he a more credible threat to Roman and Cody than Solo is?
Yes, but they can't just pivot there.
No, I don't.
Why not?
No.
Why not? You don't think he's? I feel like his personality with the little he says.
This guy.
Tama? I also noticed that they put an eye patch on Tongaloa to make him seem a little bit more interesting, which I'm all for. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, eye patch.
I do. I'm not going to lie. I like the eye patch as well. I'm for a good eye patch. I'm absolutely for a good eye patch.
Somebody saw House of the Dragon, and they're like, we fucking like this eye patch guy. We need to put an eye patch on one of these. But
I'm currently playing 2014's Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the greatest pirate video game of all fucking time. And I was so pumped when I could finally get my guy an eye patch. I was like, yeah, now I'm really hitting the high seas. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's like all your mess ups and screw ups. And poor fucking. I feel so bad.
And he did it again.
Tongaloa.
And he did it again. He did it again. Did you see it? Did you see it?
He couldn't get Cody in the corner.
Bro.
He just, like, every big shot you have where you're highlighted, you just fucking blow it. And I feel so bad for the guy.
Maybe that's why they gave him an eye patch.
Maybe
that's why they gave him an eye patch. So that, like, if he messes up, they're like, dog, he's got one eye. I mean, how good could you be with one eye?
It's true. I like the eye. And they finally, it looks like they called them the Gorillas of Destiny, officially, it seems like.
They did?
And yeah, they called them the Gorillas of Destiny at SummerSlam. And even at SummerSlam, they called them that.
Do they have to pimp those rights out from New Japan Pumps? They own that?
Probably not.
Yeah, because they came with
New Japan lets them have their IP?
Well, it's not. I
don't think they came up with it.
It's not structured the same. Yeah, Like,
You can go in with your own gimmick and
Yeah.
name and everything in New Japan. Yeah. So
Yeah,
they
like
may have made that up.
yeah, if you're established, because I know they were. I mean, they were obviously. What was the gorilla? PWG. I mean, they were big in PWG. Obviously, Ring of Honor. So I'm assuming they went to Japan with a name. I'm not 100%.
Well, that's cool. Good for them.
Just throw them in the tag team division already, because I feel like they looked aesthetically, they looked good. Finally got to see some like matching ring gear between them. I'm glad they didn't just come out in the suit or whatever it may be. I'm like, oh, these look like a little bit more defined characters now.
Right.
And yeah, they need to have those tag team titles.
Did you ever go to have you ever been to a PWG show, Pablo?
I've not. I've been invited to a bunch, and I, ironically enough, have like a.
You had
stack of
Batman
DVDs.
fucking Follies 39 to go to?
Hey, Bat Follies, they got extended. They got extended, by the way.
Because of this show. Because
By
we
popular
fucking
demand.
Yeah, because they were an unofficial sponsor of that episode.
I put them over, dude.
You put them over big time.
Yeah, I did. But no, I've been invited to a few, and I've just never had a chance to go. But I hear they're pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was able to go to one. I went to one. They're hard to go to. Like it was hard to.
Yeah,
I had
hard
to go.
tickets to get.
Yeah, again, my friend of the show, TJ from the Rich Eisen show. He got front row tickets, and me and him and my buddy Ray from work went, and it was pretty fucking fun, dude. We saw Marty Scurll and Adam Cole and Riddle. Like we saw all them Young Bug. It was cool. I mean, it's no bigger than the Armory we went to that Orange County show at.
Oh yeah, but they sell them like $150 front row tickets, right? And they like
Yeah. No, it's expensive, but I'm saying is like, but it's packed and tiny, and like it just feels super intimate and fun. It
was the original
cool.
Super Indie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
cool.
I was really glad as a wrestling fan I got to check that out. Okay. Pumps. Let's talk about Blood and Guts.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Let me. Why don't you maybe just riff here for a second while I bring up the results so that we.
Yeah,
can,
I'm trying to refresh my own memory since it was like 6 weeks.
So
ago.
where was it? It was at the
Bridgetown.
The Bridgetown, which is the hockey arena that the Nashville Predators play in.
Correct. So it was in the big building. It was not full.
Okay.
It was more full than I expected. Why are they still selling tickets? I mean, they made the mistake of taping their shows after. Like, I want to say they did a not Collision. What's the other one? Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
So they did Rampage first.
That's so that everybody wouldn't leave after Blood and Guts and Rampage was in front of nobody.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
They did Collision first, and then they
Nice.
did Rampage after. Because they had a Royal Rampage, aka Royal Rumble.
Right. Yeah. The Royal Rampage. Like, why would
I hate
you name
that
it
so
that?
much.
Why would you name it that?
I hate
Who approves that?
I hate that.
I did not stay. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. So.
All right. So the show starts off with Jericho and Suzuki. Didn't watch it.
As Corny says, this was flatter than 4 o'clock.
Whoa.
It was no like the chops were cool, but two 50-year-olds trying to
Yeah,
bang
that's what I was
out.
about to say. What was it at a total
What was
combined
it?
age? At a total
Yeah,
combined age of 104.
Yeah, at least 104. It was. Woof.
That's a bummer. I don't get the appeal of Suzuki. I never have. It's not for me.
I mean,
It's not
that's
for
fine.
me.
He's the guy with like
That's
the
fine.
just shaved head, right?
Yeah.
Like with that weird.
Yeah, he does
put
the
on some
designs.
bangers.
Yes,
I've seen some
he has
bangers
had
from
great
that guy.
matches, but
Yeah.
not with Chris Jericho.
Yikes.
Like,
Yikes.
No, I mean, Chris Jericho is the guy that got me to buy a subscription to New Japan. Like, I don't like when it was Jericho and Omega, I stayed up till 4:00 in the fucking morning to watch that. Like, absolutely. That was 6 years ago.
Right. Yeah, and it's been a hard 6 years for Jericho.
It's yeah. It's not been great.
When does Jericho
But,
go back to WWE?
2027. That's my call it. That's my guess.
Get inducted?
Oh yeah. If you don't think he's going back there, you're crazy.
He's not going back while he's still getting paid millions of fucking dollars to do whatever he wants to do.
At some point, he's going back. At some point, Tony Khan's not going to be able to afford him. And the WWE give him some money for a spot to come in, do a fucking 3-month program, get in the Hall of Fame, go out on top singing fucking.
I don't even think he needs to do a program at this point. I think he just can come back and get inducted, and I don't know,
and
do
not
nothing
wrestle.
else.
and do nothing else.
We're good.
Nobody-
We're good on the wrestling.
We're good.
Yeah.
You've done enough, Chris. We appreciate your contribution.
Okay, in that case, 2030.
Just nobody is going to look at his last 5 or 6 years and been like, oh, that's the creativity we need here. Like, nah.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He's had his AEW run has been memorable. That's to say the least. He's done some funny stuff. The Chris Jericho Appreciation Society, that was a good. It just went. They just don't know how to do it.
The first couple of years, him bringing legitimacy to the belt, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, selfishly, I love that he's getting Big Bill on the show.
Shout out to Big Bill.
That's the homie. But yeah, wasn't great. Wasn't great in the arena. Oh,
all right. After
the guards are closing in on Pablo.
Are they? Are they?
No, I'm good.
Fucking Liame is fucking doing a hit. We had Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. Didn't watch.
Okay.
It was fine. Like, it was good to see Britt Baker after all her recent health issues.
Yeah, so this was just a match to showcase Britt.
Yeah, but Shida's I don't know.
All right, then we had the Blood and Guts match, which was the Acclaimed.
No,
there
was 2 more. There was Pac versus some job guy.
Huh. Well, the AEW website fucking sucks then. Because you know what, dude? Maybe they used them on different shows because Dynamite only has. Yeah, dude. It literally just says that the next match is the Blood and Guts match. So do you want to or if you remember the other ones, to talk about it? But
oh yeah, because I'm looking at SmackDown Hotel. Pac versus some jobber.
Okay,
and then Mariah May went up against. She's listed here as Caitlin Alexis. I'm not sure if that's her new gimmick name. But she's also a Conga Line alumnus from my TNA days. So,
okay.
Shout outs to her. She's a good kid. I'm not going to comment on the match because I like the girl, but yeah.
All I know is
It was
that
a
Tony
match.
Storm said she's going to wrestle Mariah May and she's going to, at All In, and she's going to doom her womb. I quote, were the exact
Wow.
quote from the Comic-Con panel, by the way.
That's a strong take.
That's fire.
She said she's going to doom her
So
womb.
yeah. And then at the main, there was also the Ospreay and Max unveiling of the new belt.
Yeah, let's talk about that
That was pretty cool.
For 2 minutes.
Sure.
Is this belt now the American belt? Or is this
That's
only
what
when
they said.
Max has it? Like, how do you just change the name of the belt?
The belts had 4 different names already.
It has? I thought it's always been the international whatever the fuck.
No, it was the Pacific Island fucking appreciation belt originally.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Was it really?
It was the. It was
No,
like
no, the fuck it wasn't.
Yes, okay. You're gonna make me.
On
fucking-
AEW television, there was the Pacific Islander Appreciation Belt.
It was something Asian. I swear to you, it was like.
Is this gonna be like
Well,
when you
they
and Pablo fucking tried to tell me that WCW said Ric Flair was a 21-time world champion? That
I
nobody could
haven't
ever.
found that, but he was.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
He was. He is. He is a 21-time.
All
It
right.
does.
Right now.
You're falling into this whole
Okay,
this
hold
whole
on.
WWE rewriting of history, but he was. Look,
Hold on.
I can send it to you from the Sportster here.
No.
By the way, he's
I-
actually a 21-time world champion.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the fucking argument. The
He
argument
won more.
The argument was that you said that on television, WCW
did.
announced him as a 21 world title champion, and I'm telling you, it
Look,
never happened.
At least 18-time world champion is what they announced
No,
him as at some point.
no.
Yes, they
it's
did.
never. No,
Because
they
he-
didn't. Never
because
more than
he-
16.
Dude, because he beat those records on WCW
Dog,
television before.
I'm telling you, the pink slip to my car is still up for grabs. If you can find me a
Don't
piece
bet
of
your picks up. I'm going to own your car.
a piece of fucking media from a Nitro or a Saturday Night or whatever the fuck that they
I mean-
say that Ric Flair is an 18-time world champion. Not a chance.
You could get Shivani on Patreon to say it, and that
Yeah.
technically counts.
No,
Or not Patreon, fucking Cameo.
I'm telling you, dude. Okay, I'm telling you. WCW, I remember when it happened because it was a big deal. I remember it. And they were at least announcing. WWE only recognizes 16, but at some point, WCW at least said 18.
Nope.
All right. Well, anyway, so this belt on
Because at
June
first it was
8th,
like,
22 started as the All Atlantic Championship,
Okay, All Atlantic.
then went to the International Championship,
Right.
and now is the American Championship.
That's silly.
I didn't name the fucking thing.
I know. I just okay. So now Max is a bad guy now again.
Is he?
Yes, 1000%.
I mean, he didn't get booed in my arena, but okay.
Well, that's because he was doing Mr. America shit. And then so that leads me to my
down here, brother.
that leads me to my notes here. Okay.
A simpler America.
Is Ospreay the baby face? Is he the guy? Because that's seems like that, right?
Yes.
So how is the guy from England? He's from England.
Yes.
Supposed to be the baby face in the middle of fucking Nashville, Tennessee, with fucking MJF wearing the American flag and talking about how amazing America is. How do you expect them to not cheer that and boo the British guy?
Because
Like
Max
you-
is a good heel.
No, I know, but that fucks Ospreay again. Like, that puts him in such a shit position, bruv. Where he has to, like, suck the dick of America to get a fucking cheer from the crowd. You're not the
American dick,
you're not
Ospreay.
Yes, he did. You're not the America I know, bruv. My America fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, it just felt
that
like...
That wasn't when I was there. When I was there, he just came out and beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
Off.
Okay, no. Then I'm talking about last week's AEW. I'm sorry. Did you not see that promo?
I think they did a promo, but I was taking a popcorn break.
Yeah. Anyway, there was a big. It just felt like if Ospreay is supposed to be the babyface and you're having him out there against MAGA MJF in the middle of MAGA country, how does Ospreay get over that situation?
Hold on now. Davidson County is a Democratic county, motherfucker. Won't you lump me in? With
also, MJF coming out in fucking MJF coming out in borderline Lex Luger gear from now on. Did you see his gear this week? Bro, he's too much, dude. It's good though. He's the best booked character in this on the whole show.
Yeah,
MJF is killing it. But like the fact they just flipped him back to a heel, and he's able to just do it real quick, is impressive. Because he was shitting on the city this week in his promo and stuff.
I think people just like him for being that way.
Yeah, he's like Homelander. He's
a
funnier Homelander.
Well, I don't know if people like Homeland. I think they like the show. I wouldn't say that character is very like MJF at this point is like a babyface for being such a heel.
Right.
You know, like you're so committed to being a heel and an asshole that people love you for it.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we had Blood and Guts pumps. What did you think of the actual Blood and Guts match?
I don't know how it looked on TV, but in the arena, it played really good.
Okay, so it was there wasn't a viewing issue or anything with the cages or where you were sitting.
No, but I was also I was up a little higher. I wasn't on the floor, so
yeah, I like those seats better. You can see more. The floor wrestling seats are cool for just the experience of being close, but like to actually watch the matches, yeah.
Unless you're like dead front row. Yeah,
that's what I mean. We're like first 4 rows, maybe. I mean, I'll even give you the first 10 on each side. But on the WWE shows, when the floor seats are like 70 rows back, it's like that's not. I mean, I feel like you're just doing it just to have the experience of being just that low. But yeah, it's not real good to watch the matches like that. But
no.
Was there any? Now, let's talk about this chair shot that Jack Perry took at the end of this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Was the chair gimmicked?
I would assume, but I also could again.
So that's the rumor that I heard or read or whatever. How would you gimmick it? I'm genuinely interested because I feel like I know wrestling and I don't know how you gimmick a steel chair. Are you cutting a hole in
what did he hit him with?
A steel chair, like with the
I know that. I'm saying where on the chair. Did he hit him with the ass part or did he hit him with the back?
The part you sit on.
You loosen like the screws. You loosen the 2 screws in the back.
Right.
Like just enough to hold, and then when you pop it, the ass kicks loose.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Because I think chair shots are cool, but not from a CTE sense, but they do look fucking awesome. Like, I'm for them.
Yeah, but he was swinging for the fences, though.
I'm for them. Trust me.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm also not having to take it. So I was kind of happy if it was gimmicked because then it's like,
But this is also the same goof that was like, real glass, climb me a river.
Very true. Very true.
So.
Very true. Who wins this match?
By submission and gasoline.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, the gasoline.
Oh my god. Let me tell you, there was no stench of gasoline in that.
That's
fucking
right.
arena.
That's right. I think I text you and said that the announcer said, "I can. It's gasoline, fucking Tony. I can smell it from here." It's like, buddy, you're all the way up on the ramp. No, you can't. You cannot. That's not what you can't smell that.
No, there was no gasoline.
So who that's right. So the Elite loses.
Yeah, the Elite lost by give up.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other notes from Blood and Guts, Pumps? Am I missing anything, or do you want me to bring up any results or?
No, only thing I got is the NXT Night 2.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Which this is American Bash, right?
Yeah. Great American Bash Week 2.
Okay.
Pete Dunne needs to go to Japan and just have a run. I'm serious. Like, he keeps getting lost in the shuffle, but he's great in the ring, but there's no personality there.
They're setting him up to feud with Sheamus, right?
Yeah.
You know what they're doing?
Oh, I don't know. Him and Trick had a pretty big blow up here.
Yeah,
So.
and then and I think this week on Raw he showed up to fuck up Sheamus.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're building some sort of story with him and Sheamus having beef or brawling brutes fallout, which could be pretty interesting to hopefully take. Yeah.
What happened with Ridge Holland?
Ridge bloody
Who
Holland.
gives a shit? Hey, who gives a fuck what happened to Ridge Holland? That's the real question. Who cares? Do you?
I mean, I thought Nate did, but I guess not.
Nate froze.
Yeah, he did.
Nate just froze. Oh man, Nate's frozen. Everybody, just frozen in that laughing pose. Let's just all stick in this pose until Nate comes back.
Yeah.
I love that he's frozen in a laugh. Yeah, who cares what happened to Ridge Holland?
Not me.
Oh, Nate's gone.
Oh, did he drop?
Nate's gone, everybody. Well, this has been a good episode. It's been a good show. Who knows what happened to his internet? The real question is Nathan Haskell still alive, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, he sent a text.
Yeah, he's sending a text. His internet went out. Wow. This guy's the host of the show.
Man,
And his
what are we
internet
gonna
just
do?
went out.
Well, I didn't really want to
yeah.
talk anything else. The only thing
About him.
I mean, I think,
Wesley turned heel, right?
yeah, MSK broke up again, sort of.
No, they called them the Rascals now, though. They didn't even call them MSK.
Right.
They
Yeah,
call
they
them
were
the
the
Rascals?
Rascals last week when they came back or whatever.
Mhm.
I'd watch it. It was a good little match. I'm not in love with these women's matches. I'm not against them. There's not a lot of meat on the bone there.
No, yeah, they're aside from Roxanne and Jordan Grace, I have not been, which kind of sucks because I feel like NXT was just like bam, like women's star after women's star after women's star, and now that Triple H has taken over and a lot of them are in the main roster, it seems like their female stars don't really, which is why I guess you're doing the whole thing with TNA, why you're bringing in Jordan Grace.
Yeah, I mean, there's some talent there. They just need to flesh out the gimmicks.
Are there any standouts though?
I like this Tatum Paxley. She had like a what's that DC character's name that's not Harley Quinn? She's fairly new. I don't know. Whatever. She has that look. She was supposed to like not keep up. She was the Joker's new girlfriend.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, you talk about the Joker's daughter? There's literally a character that's like the Joker's daughter.
Oh, what's her name?
I think, as far as I know in the comics, they only called her the Joker's daughter.
Oh.
But she had some sort of name, and they're like, you're not really the Joker's daughter, but she was from a separate Earth.
Oh,
But they
like
might have developed that character.
3
I
or
don't know,
something.
man. I fell off of DC Comics a long time ago because too much shit.
Too many resets. I got you.
Too many fucking resets. So I just read indie comics now, which you could find at the Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Right.
This is what we're gonna plug, I guess, until Nathan figures out how to get back in the. Should we send him a link?
I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to do that. I like Ethan Page's champ. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Joe Hendry continues to light the world on fire. So there you go.
I like this comic, by the way. Bro Man reigns. None of these jokes will now land.
Yeah. Also, way to come in at the end, Chris.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's Chris. Yeah. I mean, that's.
Oh, hey, this is a big thing that happened in wrestling this week. I mean, aside from all the, did you see the Wyatt Six in-ring debut? Or did you watch any of the highlights from that? Are you at all interested in that? There's like they wrestled, by the way, they wrestled Chad Gable and the Creed brothers. That the big meme that's been going around has been, why does it look like the Penn State wrestling team is now wrestling members of Slipknot? Which
That's pretty good.
Which is on brand. But oh yeah, okay. So hold on here. Quick update from Nathan. Internet is out, guys. Fuck. Period.
So
But it was hysterical that a match that had happened as soon as Pablo said "fuck Ridge Holland," "fuck that guy," boom, no web. So apparently, Ridge Holland threw out Nathan's internet.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, it was cool the Wyatt Six in-ring debut because they did what I was hoping they would do. Is like I did not want to see them wrestle in their fucking gimmick. Like take that off. And then the other cool thing is that everybody's keeping their names. They're not like rebranding them how they used to do under old Vinnie Mac. It's like it's still, hey, this is Loomis and freaking Gacy and
Yeah.
Rowan, obviously we know. And then that's they're still calling Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas. So it was cool. It was a good, I think, debut match for them. And I'm glad that they're peeling back the layers. But it was a pretty eventful Monday Night Raw. You didn't watch the Monday Night Raw?
Famously, Nate hated that they were all at a Whataburger with a fan. So
I don't give a shit about that. No, did he hate that? I thought we decided it was fine. Pumps having to listen to WWE chat. That's all I watch at this point. I can't look until AEW gets that Max deal, which I hope they do get. Let me tell you, Tony Khan was out there.
Should be dry by now. Jesus.
I don't know if it is, man, but Tony Khan was out there at Comic-Con. I can tell you from firsthand accounts. He was out there. He was suckling. He was suckling for something. I don't know if Nathan's internet's going to come back.
I don't think it is. I think we might need to wrap it.
Is there anything we need to plug before we close out the show?
I'm sure Nate has an album coming or debuting or something. Follow, what is it? Sugar House Furniture on all your social medias. Chris will get that. Yeah, I got nothing.
What is Sugar House Furniture?
Chris's store.
Oh, look at that.
For the longest, I called it Sugar Hill Furniture, but
we're so back.
We already did all the wrestling talk, dude.
Well, I mean, listen, it was the end of the show anyway. I mean,
look, Pumps didn't have much. Didn't see it, but did you see the debut of the Wyatt Six?
Oh yes, I did. Oh yeah, there's Raw notes. Let me bring that up. Did you guys already talk about it?
Yeah, Pumps wasn't impressed.
Not really, because I didn't watch Raw, so.
Oh. No, I didn't watch. Yeah, we kind of talked about it. I don't know. I'm saying
Chris is in the chat, so you better make it worthwhile.
Oh Jesus! Now the pressure's on. Okay. Why Monday Night Raw? Monday Night Raw. All right. I did not see the actual match.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I was like,
We waited around for
like,
that.
yeah. Thanks. All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't think I watched Raw.
It was
go
all the
through my Raw
Summerslam fallout.
Yeah, you know what? It's fun. It's
Did not watch.
it's
Wow.
funny because I remember seeing clips of all of these things that happened on Instagram, but I didn't really see any of the things happen. Like, yeah, I didn't watch Raw, guys.
It's okay.
Anyway, Odyssey Jones. That's a big man. Right?
Yeah.
He debuted this week.
Yeah.
That's a big dude.
Oh, he debuted with the New Day.
Yeah. Why do you have like a disgusted look on your face about it?
Because I was like, what are you talking about, for a second? Clearly, we don't have any Raw to talk about, but
Well, you could tell. I mean, come on now. You can tell us about shit. We can talk about it.
I mean, I said it, Nathan. You just weren't on the show when I said it.
I'm sorry. The internet gods fucking shocked my shit.
It was Rick Holland. No,
It was Ridge Holland, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You were like, "Fuck that guy. Fuck Ridge Holland." Boom, my shit just zapped out. I was like, he did it. Ridge Holland. You say his name and he appears.
Hey.
I actually have to. I have to. My internet's about to drop out. It seems like. No, I have to wrap it up.
Okay. All right. Well, listen.
Sorry, guys.
I was glad. Listen, what? I never know.
I'm
My
getting
internet's
crazy
gonna zap-
texts here.
Okay. All right. All right. Pumps, where can we find you?
On the Instagram, Pump61.
Pablo, where can we find you?
Deeper Issues Nerdcast everywhere.
At the Wolfman Lodge.
At the Man Bear Cave.
Wherever.
My name is Nathan Has Skill. You can find me on all the things at Nathan Has Skill. New album dropping in a week or so.
Told you.
10 days, something like that. I think it's the 21st. I think we moved it back a few days. The label moved it, guys. The label moved our
Gotta hit the window.
Our date, yeah. No, I gotta finish a couple things that I haven't done cover wise. So
That doesn't sound like you at all.
nope. But the music will be good. Hey,
I knew it was Sugar Hill.
wow.
No, Sugar House.
Bro,
Sugar
man,
Hill
race.
Furniture.
Did you see our hamburger hats?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. Those are funny. Yeah, hey, be nice to each other and watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Peace. I can't believe all these people showed up and I fucking...
You messed up. Ah!
Didn't even end the stream. Still live.
Good night, everybody. I think I can end the stream. I have that. I have the power.
I
Good
do
night.